today is the dark history of the most famous, Tetas Muhammad Prophet. I mean, the Muslim, they make a graphic making fun of Santa Claus. You know, I want to ask the Muslims, when you make a video or you make a graphic, this is, thank you, Sheikh Uthman, by the way, you always give finger to Allah. This is the best thing about you. When you made this graphic, did you think that we are going to use it against your prophet? Now, Muslim cannot say, this is our graphic we made. You are making mockery of us. We use the same graphic to describe your prophet. The dark history of Muhammad. Take into consideration that Santa Claus, you know, Santa Claus is like, there is a true part of it and there's a fiction part of it, right? But the true part of it, Saint Nicholas, is not a rapist. He never have a wife. She is 6 years old. He don't go after children to set them in their lap so he can play with them. He don't suck the tongues. He don't go to his own son's house and he flirt with the wife when the husband is not there. And then he forced the son to divorce her so he can F her. So if Santa Claus have a dark history or Christmas, what is the history of Muhammad? I decide to make it like a series of the dark history of Muhammad. And you know what? Here we don't do what the Abdul do. You know, they do monologue like the Christian, you know, they debate themselves, they win the debate and etc. Here we go. We are going to open our Skype. Even though I'm not planning to stay long today, you know, but maybe we can get a good shot from a good, smart Muslim. However, if you are a Muslim Muhammadan who worship Muhammad and kiss his stone, and you could not be witnessing our live broadcast today, we will be live tomorrow. And you can leave your comment down in the section so we can answer it tomorrow. Do Muhammad, you know, the Muslim, they keep saying to us, the Muhammadan, that Muhammad is a trustworthy, as-sadiqul amin. This is something we heard since we were kids, but the more we grow up in age, the more we notice that Muhammad is not a trust and he never was worthy. To the point, even his wife, she ran away with a Christian guy. His own wife, she got apostate from the garbage of Islam and she ran with this, a person who is not a Muslim. A woman, she said to Muhammad, describe him as a suqa. Suqa mean trash, a piece of trash. When Muhammad, he asked her to sleep with him, look what kind of a prophet he is. Even she knew that she might be killed because Muhammad is a filthy man. The dark history of Muhammad is going to be exposed more and more. And thanks to Allah and his followers, everything is written in your books, not in ours. And I know the best scenario for Muslims in order to get Muhammad look like Santa Claus. This is why, you know, this is what Muhammad do. You know, the Muslim, they try to make Santa Claus ugly. When Santa Claus never kidnap women and rape children, this person bring happiness even to Muslim children. And as we see in Bahrain, in Emirat, in Saudi Arabia, actually in Bahrain just a few days ago, in the Christmas day, we have the first Christian service in a church, official, huge church, thousands of people attend in Bahrain. So when their leaders, they are welcoming Christmas, and nobody of their leaders dare to say what they say, we laugh at them because everybody knows who is the child molester. I challenge this potato, the finger boy, the burqa, to point his finger at Santa Claus raping children like he's a prophet. Can you? So I believe that the darkness of the history of Muhammad should be revealed. And now we are going to use your own graphic, so Muslim cannot say, oh, we are making cartoon for Muhammad. This is a graphic you made. Thank you, Sheikh Uthman. From now on, this is Muhammad in every video I make. Isn't it, this is amazing? I'm not good in Photoshop. You Muslims are very good in it. You Photoshop everything. We show you the hadith. This hadith is da'if. The hadith says the hadith says Hassan, it's da'if. It says authentic is da'if. Photoshop. The sun set in murky water. We Photoshop the sunset. It's not setting in murky water. This is how it appeared to the guy. How come in the Quran doesn't say so? Photoshop religion. So we have our Skype open. If there is any Muslim here there to call me, look at them. They are lined up to, you know, this guy, what his name? Bomber or something like this. Kidney, whatever his name. David Wood. Somebody talk to David Wood, man. This guy, he's making those Abdul famous. They are just a bunch of strippers. Stop doing that, David Wood. Come on. I mean, this is really, this guy, David Wood, he is very good at making short videos. But he bring the most dumbest people who know everybody listen to them. And then he make them famous. Mimi Hijab was no one. He's a stupid. He's an idiot. He's a street boy. David Wood make him rich and famous. This is what he do. Stop doing that. You know, at least when you want to debate somebody is a scholar. This bomber, he don't even have high school. You see, I open my Skype, says anyone can call me. I don't call it debate. You know, we call it a conversation. You can call it debate if you want, but don't make it official to make them famous. Anyone can call me. Now, if there's anyone would like to call me, they are lined up. They want to debate apostate prophet. They are lined up. They want to talk to David Wood. But here, nobody. There's a song I sing from time to time. Like, nobody knows. Nobody. Nobody. Abdul, where is the brave Muslims and the courage and the knowledge? My Skype is open. If you are a Muslim, just text me, tell me I'm a Muslim, and I'm going to call you immediately. And immediately is not like Muhammad when they ask him a question, he says, I'm waiting for Jibreel. Immediately mean immediately. So who was a Muslim, Muhammadan, who liked to kiss a black stone, is willing to call me? And thank you again for the graphic. The dark history of Muhammad. Who can prove to us that Muhammad have anything good on him? Just anything, just mention anything of your choice. And actually, let me let me make it simple. If you don't call accepting the challenge, that means you accept that you cannot refute the challenge. Is that fair, people? We are making a challenge live on air. We do not know who is going to call us. So why they will not accept that challenge if they are sure of what they believe? Any Muhammadan? Okay, any half Muhammadan? Anyone? Anyone? Any half one? Where is the Sheikh? So you Muslims agree then that nobody can defend Muhammad. He'd have a dark history. He is an evil person. So nobody is lying then. It's you who's lying. You are brave to make statements in front of those who do not know the history of your prophet. Here we have all the laundry of Muhammad. Name one underwear in any color you want, and I challenge you to challenge me to show you a story about it. Do we have any Muhammadan? The amazing prophet, the trustworthy prophet. Do you remember the guy he called me last time? Actually, it was a girl. You know, his son, I think he was acting, claiming to be a guy, you know. The trustworthy prophet, you know, and most of you think he's a kid, but the name in Skype, it says Nasreen, which means it's the name of a girl. So, I don't know which moment in the previous video, so we can play it, so we can laugh. The trustworthy prophet, you know, like, and he didn't want to talk about it. He said, hold on, you said trustworthy, let us stop, investigate. You see what the Muslims do with Muhammad and the black stone worshippers, the pagan Muslims, you give them a microphone, and this is what they do with the Christians. They flood you with statement, and Christians don't stop them to investigate to see what you said. So they put 100 things to answer one thing, which is not even an answer. It's just a speech. So the prophet was the most trustworthy, as you know. Like what I know the opposite. Let us stop. He says, no, 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 this is not the topic, don't stop. And then we start showing them the reference. This is not a reliable, I mean, their books is not reliable. Can you believe in this religion? Their own book is not reliable. Any Abdul? This is the only religion who says our book is not reliable. Just to Photoshop to Muhammad. You know, they are trying to Photoshop Muhammad by saying our books is full of lies. Well, I agree. Your books is full of lies, including Muhammad is a prophet. I agree with you. All your books is a lie. Have you ever heard of a God, he said to himself, may Allah forgive you? Like, what the heck? Abdul in the comment section, he says, how Jesus says that my father is a greater than me? If there is someone above God? This is a smart Abdul. You know what happened to Abdul when he started thinking? He got diabetes. His sugar is so high. Okay, Abdul, I will go with you. How there is God can be above God. But this is Trinity. Jesus speaking to the Father. And that's why he's called the Father. Who is the Father? The Father. Who is the Son? The Son. So usually the word the Father itself is telling you that Jesus is speaking to the Father as a Father, which means he himself acknowledging that he is the Son and is speaking to the Father. And always my Father is the one who have authority and the one I do what he wished me to do. But remember, the Bible says that God, he humbled himself, so he took the image and the form of a human. So Jesus is the image or the visible image of the invisible God. But I cannot understand that God who have no Trinity, yet he is saying to himself, may Allah forgive you. I could not believe it that there is an Abdul in YouTube. He says Allah, he says, this is the translation says, pray for, not to. Allah, he pray for people, not to. Take a note, please. As if it make a difference. Pray for or not to. Allah pray for who?
Wait, if I'm dead, that means I get my 72 virgins.